First week at my new place of work, I get to meet a representative from Denmark. Second week, which is this week, at my new place of work, I got to meet a representative for MasterCard Scholarship. Hi everyone, my name is Sadia Taladapo. For those who don't know me, I am a certified counselor for students. So yes, I can call me a student counselor or a student advisor and support, educational counselor. I am an advocate, SG advocate, and of course, a female striving and exploring. So let me share what has happened so far life lately. It's been hectic, it's been ugly, and it's been a busy one for me. And actually almost gave up making videos, but because I made a resolution with myself this year that I'm going to be consistent. I would try, I would strive, I would make sure I make it possible. Just that I've not been able to make a long form video, but I do post quite a lot of short videos, not only on YouTube but also on my TikTok page. But I'm not posting on Instagram. Anyway, what has happened? See that last week when I met with a representative from Denmark, it was unexpected because I'm just new to the team. Yes, I was introduced as a professional because of course I have ideas. I am a professional. I have certification around this, but I've never worked in a setting like that before. My former place of work was more like a privileged school, let me put it that way. And yes, if you all remember, I said I was working on advocating for counseling in every school, and I'm still working on that. So how do I get it so far? I already shared it in one of my video. I applied for a fellowship program, innovation in education, and then they reached out to me personally that they would prefer I become part of their team. I at the interview, they wasn't expecting me to actually accept the offer because of the pay. The pay is kind of low, but I accepted because I know I have another mission vision, which is me making sure that students see the need for them to have a counselor, right? So when they introduced me to the representative from Denmark, that was amazing. And then meeting the Mastercard Foundation rep, it's not like I don't know about Mastercard scholarship. I do, but I didn't make more research around it because my former place of work is more for like privileged students, so they don't see the need for them to own it. They applied for scholarship though, no doubt. Most of my admission comes with scholarship, but more like a discounted form of scholarship. So yes, but this time around, this student need it because it's a charity school for the less privileged, orphan, name any form of less privilege. And these are some of the stories that actually do sell well when it comes to scholarship. In fact, some scholarship on Common Hub, they will tell you maybe you're the first generation of, those kind of scholarship, which my former students are not because they're not the first generation going to school or studying abroad. They have access to all those things before. So having experienced the privileged lifestyle and the less privileged lifestyle I'm experiencing now, that's giving me another, you know, it's like I'm no longer in this world. It's another world entirely in that space, and I'm not going to lie. They have accommodation. Accommodation is not also up to my standard. I won't lie. I complained about it just 2 days ago, and I don't even want to share some of the things they said, but yeah. So I started exploring different scholarship under Mastercard Foundation for my students that they can explore in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, definitely. And let me tell you what happened at my other school where I volunteer. So yesterday I was heading to the school and my little brother was the one that went to drop me off. So I just stopped by the junction. I told him not to go inside because it's going to be a long journey for him to turn around and continue his own journey. So immediately I started walking into the street. Into the street. I just heard, that's our counselor, our counselor, our counselor. The initial voice I could hear clearly was that of an adult, and I know I'm going to this place to meet kids, students. I deal more with students. So when I started hearing young voices, like voice for kids, I said, okay, let me see what is happening. Anything can happen. And I saw uniform that I'm familiar with. That's the uniform of the school I'm heading to. Students at the back seat and one front seat. Oh, even though I don't know them first, but they know me, and then I had to greet. I was just blushing. So It wasn't far from my school. Immediately I stepped into the school gate, the kids also, their car was there before me, so they were in before me. Immediately I stepped into the school gate, they were on the assembly ground. I mostly get there before assembly or after assembly. And yes, most of the time I talk to them on the assembly ground though. And when I entered, there was this uproar from everywhere. Our counselor is here, our counselor is here. And they were so happy that I'm there. And I was shy. I was happy, the glad in my heart. I felt like I've won. I started with them last year. They never had counselor before, and some of the things the kids shared with me, I felt emotional. I am happy I'm there to support them emotionally because except we want to lie to each other, we all have emotion and we have every reason to be heard. I just saw a video recently, no, just today, on TikTok where the lady was sharing the part where you graduate, no progress. She had 2 degree already, no job. She's striving to own a business, no sale. That nobody's talking about the depression that comes with it. That so she's just there to vent, to rant, to talk it out so that she can release everything. And I totally understand. So for kids too, when their parent is not there, when their parent don't understand them, they misunderstood their parents. Their parents misunderstood them. They have their feelings, their parents have their feelings. So we all, I realize that both young, both old, both teen, everyone need someone there, like a safe space for them. That is not their friend that can use this against them. Because when it comes to professionalism, confidentiality is important. And there's some certain level of professionalism you get through. There are some things you cannot disclose with your friends, even if you're close, because your close friend also have another close friend. So no matter how close you are, there's some things you won't share. But on the professional level, you can share because you know that it is confidential and the person risk their own certification license if they should disclose it or you hear it anyway. So I was so happy that happened. This happened yesterday, and the fact that yes, the money might not be much, but I'm glad I'm making my little progress. I'm sincerely sorry I've not been posting, I've not been able to record. I'm still trying to settle in at my new space, and at the same time because it's far apart. This school I'm visiting and the school I'm working, they are far apart. And in conclusion, I just want you all to know that I'm available for every opportunity that is legal, that is halal, and that will impact the world. And of course, that will bring me money because I need financial stability too. I can't go into depression because I need to pay bills. This year is not like a billing year for me. Every oh, I forgot to tell you people because I told you about my project. So I've paid 50% to my project assistant that I hired to help me on my project. I've sent the soft copy of the one I did initially and you're working on it. I can't wait to finish my program as well. And I have other things on my table. I hope I can share. Well, I can't share those ones now because I'm not seeing it's not clear yet. The coast is not clear yet. So yes, I have other applications I pulled through that are not yet in. But to be honest, I am not bothered. I'm not bothered. I don't want to push myself too much. I don't want to set too high goal for myself, but I just want to explore as much as possible so I don't have to regret. Even though I know I'm going to regret anyway, but I want it to be more like a positive regret for me than that I know I should have done this. So it's better for me to know I tried so I can tell myself like yes, I did this. Well, it just didn't work. So I'm not giving up. And to anyone out there, don't give up. And don't just take any job because for me, I'm not going to take any job. I took this particular one because it's aligned with some of the things I'm doing. It's not like I don't see job with good pay than this, but I still didn't accept it because it was for the privilege still. And I know they can afford it. But when it comes to the less privilege, I will do what I can to contribute to society. So thank you so much for listening and for your support. And please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Oh, so sorry. Ramadan is coming, and this is the Ramadan I am scared the most about because the bill on me is just too much, and I hope I'm not going to starve by fasting as well. Well, I'm hopeful. I'm grateful, but at the same time, I'm scared for this Ramadan. No doubt. I'm not going to lie about that. Anyways, bye and see you in my next video. Thank you.